I'm Gabriella Frick, and I'm here with Andi Karaboutis. Andi is the Group Chief Information and Digital Officer at National Grid, and she will be speaking at this year's MIT Sloan CIO Symposium on a panel about accelerated digital transformation and where we will land. Today, we'll be discussing how the pandemic has impacted enterprises and how CIOs are adapting to what is dubbed the new normal. As a next step to this interview, click the link above to read more about how CIOs are helping their companies come out stronger after the pandemic. Now let's get started. So, where do CIOs get the training they need to take advantage of the new normal? For example, how do CIOs attain sufficient competency for utilizing AI in an environment where machine learning is central to IT systems?
Yeah. So, Gabriella, it's interesting. The first thing that CIOs have had to really have a broader perspective of are what are the use cases and what are the challenges and the outcomes we're trying to achieve. And so there's been a widening aperture on really understanding what's needed by our customers, our consumers, our employees, and all the constituents of the company. Artificial intelligence is a means that provides much more insight into our customers, our employees, our products, and our assets. And CIOs have realized the bigger call to getting trained on these. To your question of where do we get it, it is through experiential, through learning, through training, and through understanding the power of frontier technologies. So my organization at National Grid, we think about digital success in three ways: frontier technologies, reimagining the future and what it could be with a ton of data, if you will, and delivering work differently. And so by doing that, we've realized we really do need to all understand the power of data and ultimately artificial intelligence, which is large data sets, diverse data sets, reading them, understanding them to achieve outcomes. So again, experiential, training and learning, and actually learning from other industries and bringing into your own.
Wow. And so, as you said, technology is playing this vital role in order for businesses to deal with the effects of the pandemic, and many are undergoing digital transformation. But how attainable is this? For example, each enterprise has specific and unique goals for what it would look like for AI to accomplish them. Do you envision a future where companies will be able to tailor AI to their purposes, or is it likely that most enterprises will have to conform to what commodity AI offers?
Those industries, and more specifically, those companies that do tailor for their business and for their customer set or the customers they want to win, will absolutely win, and they will have to tailor to. It will require understanding your customers and having a desire to get more and more insight into their buying patterns, their viewing patterns. For us in the utility industry, it's understanding how they use energy down to the appliance level. And if you have the right questions and you have a set of questions that are key to be answered, or you have a plethora of data that can surface insight you didn't think you could get, that's where you will win. If you just go to standard packaged canned questions and insights from standard AI packages or standard machine learning packages without differentiating it for your industry and your company, then you won't win. So it's critically important.
Are there any other technologies you've implemented over the last year that you have found to be of value within your organization at National Grid?
Yeah, great question, Gabriella. Data is everything and it's the heart of everything. And getting the insights from large and diverse data sets in order to be able to feed machine learning and artificial intelligence for outcome is also about those channels from which you get data. And I'm really proud of the fact that we have done everything from Internet of Things, so sensors and reading sensors for the stability and for the health of our assets, whether they're substations or poles, et cetera, geospatial, geolocation, to be able to help our field force workers to go to the right location, et cetera, but then also stream data back about, the state of, again, assets there. We've leveraged and are leveraging edge computing, which again allows us to be in multiple places and do fast amount of data crunching and processing closest to the physical site where it could be beneficial to get responses. So all of those technologies that create, curate, stream in, develop, and help us bring insights and train models, right, in order to understand our customers, our assets, and our employees, and the world, if you will, better. It are all helpful technologies, and we've leveraged a number of them, like the ones I just